The internet has seen some messy parenting moments before: Britney Spears driving with her baby in her lap, Kanye ranting while North side-eyes him on TikTok, but this is a whole new level of outrageous. Forget stage drama, forget reality TV scripts. Because Christian Rock and Hood Trophy Bino just served the world a scandal so raw it makes the Kardashians look like a church choir rehearsal. Picture it. Baby Junior, the internet's most discussed infant since Stormy Webster, takes a tumble off the bed. A gasp, a thud, and the kind of silence that should send any parent flying out of bed in panic. But Christian and Bino? They roll right back to sleep like they just hit snooze on an alarm clock. No rush, no reaction. Just ignorance so bold it turned Twitter into a war zone. Fans are livid. Outrage doesn't even begin to describe it. Hashtags are flying, think pieces are dropping, and CPS memes are spreading like wildfire. People aren't just talking, they're dragging, dissecting, and demanding answers, because when a baby falls and the parents go back to sleep, that's not just a scandal. That's a cultural earthquake. And trust me, what you're about to hear makes love and hip-hop look like Sesame Street. When it comes to messy celebrity parenting, we thought we had seen it all. From Blac Chyna's custody drama to Tristan Thompson's revolving door of baby mamas, the celebrity world has always been a daycare of disasters. But leave it to Christian Rock, the reigning queen of chaos, to take it one step further. Because this latest headline, it isn't just messy. It's radioactive. It all started with a clip, short, grainy, but powerful enough to ignite the internet like gasoline on a match. In the video, Baby Junior, Christian's infamous little one, can be seen tumbling right off the edge of the bed. A thud, a cry, the kind of moment that makes any parent's blood run cold. But instead of panic, instead of springing into action like normal human beings, Christian Rock and Hood Trophy Bino rolled over and went right back to sleep. Yes, you heard that correctly, sleep. Like nothing happened. Like it was just another Tuesday nap session. The footage hit the web faster than a Drake leak, and within minutes, the internet had declared DEFCON 1. Fans flooded the comments with disbelief. Did I just watch a baby fall and these clowns do nothing? Others were more savage. That baby already has more sense than its parents combined. The outrage wasn't quiet, it was volcanic. But before we dive into the chaos, let's rewind for a little context. Because if you've been following Christian Rock's saga, and let's be real, who hasn't? You know, this isn't her first time in the parental hot seat. This is the same woman who went viral for fighting Blueface in public, breaking teeth, tattooing his face on her neck, and then flipping the script by bringing Baby Junior into the world like he was her ultimate mic drop. For months, fans have debated whether Christian was ready for motherhood or if Baby Junior was destined to become collateral damage in her never-ending storm of scandals. Enter Hood Trophy Bino. If you don't know him, you're not alone. He's a rapper with more SoundCloud links than Spotify streams, but thanks to Christian, he's been pushed into the limelight like a side character suddenly getting screen time. And instead of stepping up as a stable partner, he's matched Christian's energy, reckless, chaotic, and allergic to accountability. So when this clip surfaced, fans weren't shocked, it was more like, we knew this was coming. The first wave of reactions was pure panic mixed with disgust. Parenting Twitter went into overdrive, with moms and dads posting threads about how dangerous bed falls are. Pediatricians even jumped in, warning about the risk of concussions, skull fractures, and lifelong consequences. One viral tweet read, "This isn't a joke. Babies can die from falls like this." And they went back to sleep? But Twitter being Twitter, the jokes came flying too. Someone edited the clip with the infamous wasted screen from Grand Theft Auto. Another meme showed Baby JR photoshopped into a UFC ring, with the caption, "Already tougher than his parents." It was savage. It was hilarious, and it was cruel, all rolled into one. Meanwhile, Instagram was drowning in hashtags. Hashtag save baby JR, hashtag CPS alert, hashtag not parent goals. TikTok creators turned into detectives, analyzing the clip frame by frame like it was the Zapruder film. See how Bino adjusts his pillow? That shows he heard it. That shows he ignored it, one creator claimed, circling his movements in red. Millions of views. Thousands of comments. Zero actual evidence. And if you thought the blogs were gonna sit this one out, you thought wrong. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and every gossip outlet you can name plastered the story everywhere. Headlines screamed, Chrissy Rock under fire again. And fans call for CPS after shocking baby fall. Clicks, views, comments, the machine was running full speed. Blueface, of course, couldn't resist. The man is allergic to silence when it comes to Chrissy. Without mentioning names, he dropped cryptic tweets. Told y'all, and that's why I fight for mine. Fans instantly knew what he was implying. Screenshots went viral, debates erupted. And suddenly, the story wasn't just about the baby, it was about the never-ending Blueface versus Chrissy custody war. While Blueface basked in the mess, Chrissy did what Chrissy always does. Posted a half-baked I love my baby story on Instagram. But instead of calming fans, it backfired. You love your baby, but you ignore him falling off the bed? One fan clapped back. Post less, parent more. Another savage comment read, IG can't erase that clip, sis. But here's where things got even uglier. Some fans defended her. Yep, in the middle of the storm, Christine's diehard stans came out swinging. Baby's fall, y'all acting brand new, they tweeted. Y'all trying to take her child because of one mistake? It sparked a war in the comments, team hashtag cancel Chris EAN versus team hashtag let her live. The debates got so heated, people were unfollowing, blocking, and even doxing each other. Meanwhile, experts started chiming in. Child safety advocates, parenting coaches, even random pediatricians suddenly became the stars of TikTok, explaining why the clip was alarming. One doctor posted, "The issue isn't the fall, it's the response. Parents are supposed to react immediately. Going back to sleep shows dangerous neglect." His video hit 1 million views in less than a day, and just like that, the scandal had evolved. It wasn't just about a baby falling. It was about Christine's fitness as a mother, Bino's credibility as a father figure, and the broader question, what happens when clout-chasing parents forget their kids are props for social media? Because while fans screamed online, baby Junior tiny, innocent, unaware was now the centerpiece of a firestorm bigger than him. And the world wasn't just watching. It was judging, and that was only the beginning. Because the outrage, the memes, and the celebrity reactions, they were about to turn the scandal into a cultural earthquake. First came the celebrity reactions. Because you already know nobody in Hollywood can resist hopping on a trending disaster. Cardi B jumped on Twitter with, "Being a parent is exhausting, but no excuse. Babies need you 24/7, period. Respectful mother-to-mother advice." But the internet? Oh, they dragged her anyway. Not Cardi talking about parenting when she rapped about drugging dudes, one savage reply read. Another fan chimed in, Cardi acting like she never left culture with a nanny. You see the pattern on the internet. Sincerity is never safe. Summer Walker tried to soften the blow. Y'all, babies do fall sometimes. It happens. But fans torched her for it. One viral comment read, "This ain't tripping on a Lego, sis. This is two adults sleeping while the baby hits the floor like a mixtape flop." Ouch. And then came the kings of controversy, 50 Cent and Boosie Badass. 50 didn't mention names. He just posted a photo of a crib with the caption, "You'll need to get the basics right first." 2 million likes in 24 hours. The message was clear, the shade sharper than a chef's knife. Boosie, on the other hand, went full preacher mode on IG Live. Man, this is why I keep saying not everybody's supposed to have kids. A baby is life, not content for y'all drama. He ran it so long his Wi-Fi cut out, but fans clipped it, remixed it, and spread it everywhere. Meanwhile, Blueface sat back like Thanos after collecting all the Infinity Stones. He dropped cryptic tweets. Told y'all. And that's why I fight for mine. No names, but everybody knew who he was talking about. Within minutes, fans crowned him Father of the Year in memes, conveniently forgetting his own history of chaos. The hypocrisy? Legendary. But when it comes to drama, Blueface doesn't need logic, he just needs WI-5. While celebs argued, the memes took on a life of their own. One Twitter user posted Baby Junior edited into a WWE match with commentary. By God, he's broken in half. Another added the Mario falling down the hole sound effect to the clip. TikTok creators stitched the video with themselves fake sleeping. Captions reading, "When your baby falls, but the blunt hit different." Savage, hilarious, and absolutely merciless. But the story didn't stop at memes, it evolved into a full-blown moral panic. Parenting blogs dropped think pieces with titles like, "The Christian Rock Incident Proves Instagram is Dangerous for Kids." Morning shows debated whether fame was warping parental instincts. CNN even slipped in a segment about celebrity parenting gone wrong, comparing it to Britney Spears' infamous baby in the lap driving moment. When CNN is name-dropping you in the same sentence as Britney's meltdown, you know it's bad. TikTok detectives then stepped in like unpaid CSI interns. One slowed down the clip frame by frame, circling Bino's body language. See? He adjusted the pillow. That means he heard it. He can't. Millions of views, zero actual evidence? But plenty of people swearing it was proof. Another TikToker made a 10-minute theory video connecting this incident to past Christian scandals, claiming, "This shows a pattern." Suddenly, the clip wasn't just one mistake, it was exhibit. In the case of why Christian rock shouldn't be a mom. Then the conspiracy theorists stormed in like it was Area 51. Some claimed the fall was staged for clout. Don't you see? Every scandal equals clicks. Clicks equal money. Others accused Blueface of leaking the footage to sabotage Christian. One wild thread connected it to the Illuminati. Babies are symbolic sacrifices in the industry. Stay woke. Did it make sense? Not even a little. Did it get 50,000 likes? Absolutely. Because the internet doesn't care about truth, it cares about drama. Brands even hopped on the chaos. A baby crib company posted, "Accidents happen. That's why we designed safe cribs so your baby doesn't fall while you sleep." Subtle shade marketing genius. The post went viral, turning tragedy into a sales pitch. Capitalism never misses a beat. As the scandal snowballed, Bino's name started catching just as much heat as Christian's. Two grown adults in the bed and not one woke up? One tweet blasted. Another roasted his career. Bino can't stay awake for his baby, but he can stay awake recording songs nobody streams. His nickname morphed into Bedtime Bino, trending across platforms. His music? Overshadowed by memes of him snoozing through fatherhood. But here's the kicker. The backlash wasn't just about one fall. It became a referendum on celebrity parenting in general. Fans argued that fame and clout were making kids into props. One viral thread read, "These babies aren't kids to them, they're accessories for IG lives." Thousands agreed, pushing the conversation beyond Christian and Bino. Suddenly, Baby Jair's fall was the spark for a bigger debate about what happens when reckless fame collides with actual responsibility. And in the middle of it all, Baby Junior, tiny, innocent, unaware, became both a symbol and a meme. For some, he represented the innocence endangered by clout-chasing parents. For others, he became part of the internet's running joke. Both sides were united by one truth. This wasn't just another scandal. This was a turning point. Because if you thought the memes were savage, the celebrity reactions shady, and the outrage fiery, wait until you see the aftermath. The reputations, the consequences, the fallout. It made the scandal look like a trailer for the chaos that came next. The clip may have been short, but the aftermath. That was a 3-act opera with more drama than a Tyler Perry finale. Because when Baby Junior hit the floor and Christian Rock and Hood Trophy Bino hit the snooze button, the internet didn't just drag them, it put their entire reputations on trial. At first, fans thought the outrage would die down. After all, in celebrity culture, today's scandal is tomorrow's forgotten hashtag. But this wasn't a wardrobe malfunction or a messy breakup. This was about a baby. And the internet has a long memory when kids are involved. The first wave of aftermath was sympathy turned sour. For years, Christina's had fans who defended her every wild move. They excused the fights, the tattoos, the screaming IG lives, but even her most loyal supporters struggled to spin this one. One fan tweeted, "I love Christian, but ignoring your baby after a fall? I can't defend this." That single post went viral, and suddenly the fanbase split into team "she's human, she makes mistakes" and team "take that baby away ASAP. Then came the CPS rumors. Whether true or not, it didn't matter. The second people started speculating that Child Protective Services might step in, the narrative shifted from Christian the messy star to Christian the unfit mom. Hashtags like #SaveBabyJR and #ProtectJunior trended for days. TikTok moms posted tearful videos begging authorities to intervene. Even parenting blogs published headlines like, "Is CPS about to knock on Christian Rock's door?" The outrage wasn't fading, it was multiplying. For Bino, the aftermath was even worse. His music career, already on life support, flatlined. Memes christened him Bedtime Bino. Every clip, every freestyle, every promo post was flooded with comments. "Stay awake, bro." His name became synonymous with irresponsibility. One fan put it perfectly: Bino's only hit was the pillow. That line trended so hard it practically replaced his stage name. Meanwhile, Blueface basked in the chaos like a cat in a sunbeam. He didn't need to say much, just a few cryptic posts, and suddenly the internet crowned him Father of the Year. Irony? Absolutely. Hypocrisy? Through the roof. But in the court of public opinion, Christian's negligence made Blueface look responsible by comparison, and that narrative stuck like glue. The media fallout was relentless. Daytime talk shows debated the scandal, with hosts clutching pearls and dropping one-liners like, "Some parents need a nanny. Others need a wake-up call." News outlets compared the incident to infamous parenting fails. From Britney Spears' car seat scandal to Kim Kardashian being dragged for hiring nannies. But the difference? Christian's moment wasn't just negligence, it was negligence caught on camera. The receipts were undeniable, and then came the think pieces. The Atlantic, Rolling Stone, even parenting magazines dove into the conversation, analyzing the scandal as a reflection of clout culture. One essay titled "Babies Aren't Props" went viral, arguing that influencers like Christian treat their children as accessories for Instagram drama, forgetting they're actual human beings. Whether you agreed or not, the conversation had shifted from gossip to cultural critique. But the ugliest part of the aftermath? Baby Jr. himself becoming an internet symbol. Some fans saw him as a victim, proof of what happens when fame and chaos collide. Others turned him into a meme, editing his fall into skits, remixes, and comedy videos. Imagine being a baby and trending worldwide before you can even talk. Innocent, powerless, yet at the center of one of the biggest scandals of the year. And while the internet roasted, judged, and debated, Christian tried to recover. She posted heartfelt videos of her holding baby Jr., whispering, "I love you, baby." She doubled down on positive vibes only captions. But fans weren't buying it. Every post was bombarded with comments like, "Show love when he's awake, not just for IG." Her attempts at damage control felt hollow, and the outrage didn't fade. For Bino, the damage seemed permanent. Rumors swirled that his management team dropped him, that bookings were canceled, and that promoters wanted nothing to do with his name. In an industry where image is everything, his image had been reduced to a punchline. The broader consequences stretched beyond their personal brands. Parenting organizations called for accountability. Advocacy groups used the scandal as leverage to push for stricter child safety regulations and influence their households. Suddenly, Baby JR's fall wasn't just a gossip headline, it was fueling discussions about laws, policies, and the dangers of clout-chasing culture. And here's the twist: the scandal might have been devastating, but it was also addictive. Fans couldn't look away. Every update, every rumor, every cryptic post from Blueface kept people glued to their screens. The drama wasn't just about Christian and Bino anymore, it was about the culture of celebrity itself, because what this scandal really exposed is that in 2025, nothing is private. Not even your worst parenting moment. One slip, one clip, one mistake, and the entire world sees it, memes it, and judges it. Christian and Bino didn't just ignore their baby, they handed the internet the perfect scandal. The fallout may scar their reputations forever. Christian will always be remembered not just as the fighter, the wild card, the chaos queen, but as the mom who rolled over when her baby fell. Bino may never outgrow the shadow of Bedtime Bino. And Baby Jr.? He'll grow up as a meme, a cultural reference point, whether he likes it or not. And yet, here's the sickest part. Fans are already waiting for the sequel. Will CPS actually get involved? Will Blueface swoop in for custody? Will Christian spin this into another reality show storyline? The internet is treating it like a Netflix cliffhanger, waiting for the next episode to drop. Because scandals like this don't end, they evolve. And there you have it, folks, the kind of scandal that makes love and hip-hop look like Sesame Street. Christian Rock and Hood Trophy Bino didn't just sleep through the night, they slept through the kind of parenting disaster that turned the internet into a courtroom, a meme factory, and a full-blown CPS hotline. Baby Junior may be innocent, but the world just stamped his parents as guilty in the court of public opinion. But let's keep it real. You didn't click on this video for calm reporting or balanced perspectives. You came for the uncut, unfiltered, no-holds-barred breakdown of a scandal so messy it makes the Kardashians look boring. And that's what we do here at Trend Tattle. We don't just cover the chaos. We crank it to 100 and sprinkle it with the sarcasm. The blogs are too scared to serve dots, so here's your mission. Smash that like button like your blue face smashing a studio mic. Hit that subscribe button harder than Christian throwing hands in a club. And drop your comment below. Do you think CPS is stepping in, or are fans overreacting? Is this the ultimate sign Christian and Bino shouldn't be parents, or just another internet overblow? Parents, or just another internet overblow? Because trust me, this saga is not over. Scandals don't vanish, they reload. Tomorrow, next week, next month, we'll be right back here with another headline so wild you'll wonder if you're living in a parody. And when it drops, you already know Trend Tattle has it first. Served hotter than Popeye's biscuits with no water. Stay tuned, stay messy, and remember on this channel, the truth isn't just exposed. It's dragged, roasted, and trending. This is Trend Tattle signing off until the next meltdown.